Alrighty, welcome everybody to the second race of round 2 of the All Skills Tournament 2021. This match will be between Slaurent and ColbyWan. Both of them have very similar times on the board, so it should be really close.
Yep, and both of them coming to raise 1-0. After this race, only one of them will be 2-0. So we'll see who that would be.
Yeah, it should be an exciting race. Both our runners are ready, so we will count them down soon. And I will start the countdown now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There'll be a little bit of stream delay, but they should be off in a moment.
Yeah, it'll be a little anticlimactic.
It always is.
We'll see how the timer will sync though.
All right, Colby started.
And Slaurent started.
All right, there we are. They should get synced up a little bit, and then the load normalizer will keep them synced completely for most of the run, hopefully.
Their timer is about 5 seconds apart from each other.
Yeah, looks like it. Kane's Pass, as usual for this tourney, will be pretty simple. Nothing too fancy.
ColbyWan taking early damage on a bench fly.
Yeah. And that damage shouldn't be too huge a deal. We don't really get into any dangerous situations in this run until well after you get healed for the first time.
All right, now the runner's time are about synced. Looks like Slaurent's about a few seconds ahead. Slaurent was a 52 King's Pass and Colby was a 53.
Yeah, about a second time difference. Both solid King's Passes from each of them, though. 52, 53 is kind of what you're looking for, usually. Anything more than that is, at their level is not what you want. And anything less is down to usually hard fall RNG if you're going for it. Now we're going to watch them Gruz drop and neither get hit. It's always nice to see them have equal Gruz RNG since you can't really do anything to avoid it.
Aspirine coming up. Could be taking a bit of extra time on that first one. Double spike here from Slaurent, and Colby gets the single spike.
Oh, now 1 HP. God. Heal, Colby, heal.
He's taking a lot of precaution to not get hit by the ass split. Ooh.
Colby makes it out of there safe. That was scary. I think what it looked like happened is Colby thought he got the double.
Yeah.
And it just barely missed that second ass split, and he ended up running right into him.
I think that's about 13 seconds behind now for Colby. Slaurent statue pogo, very clean. Now we'll see if Colby gets statue pogo. And he also gets it. Slaurent's going to false knight with full 5 HP. We're just gonna make it really comfy.
Yeah,
Help you with
Colby's only
3.
at 3, but he should
Not a big
be
deal.
very comfortable. Yeah. Assuming nothing goes horribly wrong, you really don't take damage at the False Knight fight here, since we only go through one phase and then leave the arena.
Colby takes an extra damage, but gets the kill.
Yeah. Thankfully, False Knight gives us a lot of time to heal up to full health before Ancestral Mound and Green Path, because we have to wait and watch for him to smash the ground a few times to open up our shortcut.
All right, now looks like Colby is about 12 seconds behind, but it's still very minor, and the race is only starting. I like how they're both on exactly 14 geo. Very equal.
Yeah, the Geo race is the real meta game of this tournament. So we will be coming up on Baldur Spit soon. If people in the chat want to start putting in their guesses as to what each runner gets, it's 50% chance for a Baldur each time the Elder Baldur spits. The world record that we know of is 20, I believe. Maybe 19. I've heard mixed reviews. And the tourney record is 8, I think.
Who got the 8? I forgot.
I do not remember, unfortunately. I did see that race. I
Follow
just heard
MC?
about it. That sounds right. One.
Oh, second spit for slaurent.
Second spit's not bad. Each Baldur spit loses about a second and a half. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aw, no record. Colby got very unfortunate Baldur RNG, but also not enough to get him the record for the tournament, which is the worst case scenario. If you're gonna go bad, you gotta go really bad. I believe it was 6 or 7.
All right, slaurent now going through this room. Ideally wants 6, so slaurent is going to get 5.
Yeah, this room is, all the Gruzzers are RNG, the Tick-Ticks are not, and ideally you want 1 or 2 Gruzzers in a good spot to get good hits on them that don't waste time. Otherwise you have to do what Colby just had to do there and kind of jump backwards and up to hit that last Tick-Tick to get up to 6 soul. So you can save and lose a little bit of time depending on how you decide to get your soul there.
Oh, and Colby goes for the fireball skip and gets it.
Yeah, we saw both runners get the fireball skip, I believe.
This room here is mostly just soul collecting to get 2 fireball balls for the second fireball skip. And as Chat pointing out, both have exactly 92 geo. Slaurent though, he's in 1 fireball. Oh no, that drops slightly between the fireball.
Yeah.
We'll have to go for the mosquito skip.
And if Colby gets it,
no,
commentator's
slightly
great.
too low.
So both of them show off a nice and pretty quick mosquito pogo back up, or if they miss the fireball skip.
Sometimes the mosquitoes won't cooperate. Oh, Slaurent missing the second, or I guess the third fireball skip. We'll have to go the long way around.
Ooh, but
Colby on the
Colby
other hand gets it.
That'll put Colby ahead by, it looks like about a second. Maybe 2.
That looks about 3 seconds. You can see how fast the lead can go from one player to the other.
Yeah, especially
Colby gets a double on the Moss Knight. Oh, slaurent unable to get a double hit. So now slaurent has 3 cell going in.
Yeah. Something also to note is like this range of runners, I feel like the like 55s, like mid 50s times. There's definitely a lot of room for variance because there's a bit like less guaranteed consistency compared to like, you know, Axe or Monsters, people with like 50xx times.
Colby, on the other hand, gets good RNG on the Moss Knight. Slaurent similarly, sometimes the Moss Knight on the right will just refuse to spawn and have to wait to shoot fireball. And a Hornet fight for both runners. Colby's fight is looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, Colby's doing a really good job of keeping Hornet staggered. It's an unlucky jump, but manages to keep her where he wants her.
Colby finishes Hornet off really quickly. For this fight, you just want to keep staggering Hornet to a corner and hope she jumps really short so you can keep bullying her into a corner. Now both runners done with Moth and Cloak. 8:39 quit out for Colby.
It looks like Colby's about 10 seconds ahead, 11.
Yep.
So this is still a very close race. They're only like one room apart. So really a single mistake can swap the lead back and forth here. Especially coming up on E-Pogo and Mantis Pogo. Both tricks that missing can lose 10 and 15 seconds or so. We're going to see Colby take the lower route in the mushroom room. We'll see if slaurent goes top or bottom. You can go either. You miss out on a little bit of soul at the top, but the lower is slightly faster. And both of them go the lower route.
All right, now we get to see Cloth for a little bit by Cloth.
Yeah, we don't have time for Cloth in this run.
Similarly for slaurent. Slaurent is behind because slaurent missed last fireball skipping green path and Colby didn't. Now we'll see explosion pull from Colby. Oh, yeah, Colby misses.
Try.
Looks like Colby will go for it again now. And he got it.
Very clean on the second attempt. And
slaurent gets on first try. Only about 4 seconds behind. And now Mantis Pogo. Oh, Colby. Oh.
Colby runs into a little bit of trouble, but saves it really well.
Slaurent in the exact same situation, trying to get a double dash, but runs into the Mantis, and both saves it.
Great saves from both runners there.
Coming, I think Colby has a better PB. About 40 seconds, I think.
Yeah, both runners have unsubmitted PBs. And yeah, Colby's is about 40 seconds faster than slaurent's. And we're just going to see the runners make their way towards Shaman Stone here. Colby runs into a little bit of trouble at the Gome cycles, but manages to recover pretty well.
Generally, the goal here is try to get 6 out of 9 soul, so you can quickly kill Grandmother, and still have 2 soul left for 2 shots of fireball left for cleanup. We see Colby at 3 and slaurent also at 3. Oh, Colby misses that aspid. We'll have to get 3 hits on this Jennifer here.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like slaurent will be able to spare Jennifer, save a little bit of time.
Now both of them on 6 out of 9, and we'll see how the cleanup goes.
A really clean Grandmother kill from Colby. It looks like a good one from slaurent too. A little bit of damage, but no big deal. You're never in really any danger of dying.
Now it's cleanup time.
I believe they're called Jennifers because someone misheard the word jumper for like jumping husk and thought it was Jennifer. I just learned that on Axe's stream like 2 days ago.
Both of them got gate storage, but slaurent accidentally dashes backward. Colby also got a slightly better cleanup. Colby getting stun locked by the husk.
Yeah, it's a rough place. Easy to die there. But we'll see Colby recover really well and actually uses Shade to save some time here. That's very ingenuitive.
Shade skip also coming up for slaurent. But slaurent's Shade fireballs. No. Oh, slaurent misses that.
Yeah, unfortunately, your Shade can fireball, and it kind of wastes a couple seconds and then also throws it off, its usual timing. And if it goes too far to the right, like we just saw happen, it'll return to its starting position.
slaurent, no, and now it gets on second track.
Now we're going to be seeing the runners try and collect as much geo as they can before we go to dash slash, which is going to be the first major geo hurdle of the run.
I think they need to collect around 720, and the rest we can get from hoppers on our way to dash slash.
Yeah, they need to have a minimum of 704 geo when they kill Gorgeous Husk. And then each row of hoppers on the way to dash slash will drop 48. Of course, it's very uncomfortable with the aspids to get all of them, so they're going to hope for more than that.
Yeah, if they enter Kingdom's Edge with less geo, they will have to farm it from primal aspids, which is not very comfortable.
And we'll see a nice clean kill of Gorgeous Husk from Colby.
Looks like 741 for Colby. As far as the geo goes.
Yeah, which will be really comfortable for him. Assuming he kills all the hoppers, it'll mean he'll be very safe leaving Soul Sanctum, or he might be able to skip a hopper or two if they don't line up right for him.
Looks like about 730 for slaurent, so pretty comfortable geo for both runners.
There's a bit of variety in these hopper killing strats. You'll see your Colby opts to get some soul off the primal aspid, which has the benefit of it gets you extra soul, but the downside of the aspid will start attacking you sooner and you have to avoid it. And Colby does a great job of avoiding it though.
Already having much more than 800.
Yeah, Colby's looking very comfortable on Geo, and slaurent is as well. Both of them will be well over 800 going into dash slash, which will remove some of the RNG later as they're leaving Sanctum.
Dash slash pick up by Colby.
To sta tocando.
Yeah, this is a very close race, 15 minutes in, which hopefully we'll see a lot of in the second round onwards. Now that the Swiss bracket has had some time to do its thing, we should see a lot closer matches compared to the first round.
Oops. Not sure why I pressed. Anyway, sorry, impact.
It's all right.
Ooh, Colby taking a fall on the spire. These flying Husk warriors can be real bastards.
Yeah, especially if you struggle with the lever. If you miss your first hit on that lever through the floor and they get off like the cycle you're used to, it's very easy to...
slaurent will go for the alternate lever skip. All skills, which make this dark room not dark room. Lose a bit of time because they do have to go through the right side.
Yeah, I believe it loses about 5 seconds, but it's pretty insignificant if you account for the fact that you don't have to deal with the husks.
Now, so you don't have to deal with the dark room. So dash slash strat.
Audio here since
I think they're about the same.
Yeah, slaurent has picked up the lead again. Well, I just switched it, so we're gonna leave it there. Assuming it's okay. Yeah. Both of them get through the Soul Twister with minimal effort. Minimal struggle.
Now let's see the straight soul skip. Oh, Colby not quite getting it first try, and we'll get it on the second try. And you'll get gate storage. The swag strat.
Yeah, it's a really cool gate storage to get it. Transitions into the shade, pick up really cleanly.
Both runners will pick up Chaitso at around the same time. Wow.
Oh.
Only like maybe 3 or 4 seconds behind. Didn't really time it.
Yeah, it looks like about 3 seconds.
The dash slash elevator strats. But so here in Sanctum, we can really see dash slash do work. Skipping a lot of large sections of Soul Sanctum.
Yeah, it really takes a lot of the RNG out of Soul Sanctum. There's still an aspect of it in the room after the Soul Warrior, but it definitely makes it less scary compared to like 106%, 112, or
a current patch version of this run,
yeah,
which we'll see the full glory of Soul Sanctum. Yeah, right there, the Soul Twister can just kind of block our path.
Yeah, unfortunately, these Soul Twisters don't really care where the player is and will teleport just about right into you. When you're trying to go fast, you can't do much to avoid them.
Slaurent and Soul Twister cooperated pretty well. Soul Master is going to come up here. With Shade Soul Master is going to be a relatively quick fight.
Yeah, the runners will be looking to try and get as many doubles as they can, based on whatever attack pattern Soul Master gives them. They'll either be hoping that he teleports into a fireball twice, or that they can get him while he's moving away from them for 2 hits.
Yep, so right there we'll see what Colby does is as soon as the Soul Master staggers, he casts a fireball to wake up the Soul Master, and then as Soul Master teleports, the fireball will hit him again. A very clean phase 1 fight from Colby.
Yeah, it was a very quick fight from Colby. Slaurent finishes off Soul Master. Slaurent definitely lost a little bit of time here. So
Colby was pretty nice.
15 seconds now.
Yeah, the dive is not a good attack to get in this fight because there's not a lot you can do. And also afterwards, Soul Master teleports away off the screen. And Colby picking up Desolate Dive.
Yeah, and the Soul Master fight, you want as little dives as possible. It's definitely the worst attack you can do. Looks like we're going to see dash/storage shown off by Colby here. It's a trick where you can cancel your nail art as you're charging it, and then the first time you dash after doing that, it'll put out your dash/ without having to charge it. And that just saves I think 0.3 or something. But it's nice and cool way to show off.
Now with Desolate Dive, both runners gonna start to go into Crystal Peaks, which is a movement heavy section to run.
Yeah, Crystal Peaks is nice and refreshing after Soul Sanctum because there's almost no RNG in Crystal Peaks. There's a little bit about whether or not you have to take a damage tank if you make the God Cycle movement, but even then you can kind of avoid it if you get lucky / are really precise. You see Colby looking really safe on Geo. He already actually has enough for King Station.
Slaurent has to kill a bit more to get his 300.
Yeah, it looks like Slaurent will opt to get his remaining Geo from the husks on the way out of Spire.
Destiny gets 3 soul before he dives, so might be looking to get it from the flying sentries.
Yeah, hopefully he notices. It's easy to kind of forget until you have to dive.
Oh, he gets 3 hits on that guy right there. It's going to dive down to the bottom of the spire, picking up his remaining Geo. Well,
and this is the last real Geo barrier of the run here. We'll get the Watcher's Spire chest shortly after, which will have more than enough for the end of the run. It looks like right here, Slaurent's about 20 seconds behind. But this is still very much anyone's race. 20 seconds is very doable to make up in all skills, especially with all the boss fights. Bad Watcher RNG or Bad Hornet RNG alone could lead to that 20 seconds.
Now coming up, Colby is going to dive his way into Crystal Peaks. I think this is probably one of the more scary. It's definitely one of the most scary segments in the run, just because it's really long and there's a couple of damage tanks.
Yeah, I know. I definitely take a large percentage of my deaths in Peaks. Yeah, the intentional damage tanks along with a very long segment, and you also want to end it with 2 health to do a little glitch to save time. So it's very stressful trying to get
Pogax room coming up. Let's see if Colby goes for Pogax. Oh, looks like he might go for it. Here he goes.
Ooh, just missing.
Almost. You'll have to wait for the Glenback to go all the way around.
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
Will be a few seconds of time loss. Slaurent going to Pogax room. No Pogax from Slaurent.
Unfortunate. We will see Colby just barely miss getting the laser cycle there. The aforementioned God cycle.
Colby opts to take the save and not try to rush in before the laser.
Yeah, I wonder if Colby knows he's ahead and if he's playing safe because of that, or if he's just playing safe because it's a race.
Oh, Slaurent having a little bit of trouble on the platform. Oh, it takes 1 damage. I think he'll be okay. All right. Yeah. So now coming up for the Crystal Heart Room, we'll see if either of these runners go for a damage tank cycle, or if they'll opt for a damageless cycle. Colby for a dash slash.
Yeah, we should see the Homophily dash slash right there. And it looks like Colby's going to go for damage cycle and get it pretty cleanly.
Underplat.
Underplat. Woo.
Woo. All right, Slaurent would not go for a dash slash. Oh, he got hit by that platform. A little scary.
Unfortunate.
Only on 3 HP now. We'll go for a damageless. Oh, he runs into a laser.
Yeah, Slaurent's off cycle, which is really unfortunate. If you get off cycle in this room, sorry, it loses like 10 seconds.
Oh, Slaurent. Oh no, Slaurent needs to at least have 2 HP. Well, ideally 2 HP going to Crystallized Mount. And even before that, there's the pistons that Colby's going through right now in the dark room. Colby goes through pistons without getting hit very clean. 4 HP going to dark room, very comfortable.
And it'll be interesting to see the dark room strats from these runners. There's safer Crystal Heart variants or dash only variants as well. We're going to see
go for dash only.
Dash only.
Yeah, well, Crystal Dash is slower. It's generally considered safer. With dash fast, you need to remember dash timings. Otherwise, you'll hit a spike and get reset to the beginning of the room. And now Slaurent going through the pistons, he will take a hit.
No.
1 HP and no soul to heal.
Yeah, Slaurent's thinking about what to do.
He will try to take his time in this room. If Slaurent takes a death here, he'll get reset all the way back to King Station. Oh, he panicked. Oh, he just managed to get through. All right,
and
Colby
we're
now
going
on
to see
the
a
other
little
screen.
glitch from Colby here.
The sliding knight.
One of the few non-major glitches allowed in this category that's actually useful.
Yeah, for some reason, dash slashing into the crystal, into the pickup, preserves the knight's movement or momentum. And you get to see the knight just slides into the spike. All right, Slaurent though, going through the dark room on 2 HP, manages to get through without getting hit.
Yeah, we're going to see the crystal heart stretch from him, understandably, because he doesn't want to risk anything there for sure.
Saw her now going to Crystallized Mound.
Yeah, and the reason they need 2 HP is because
Slaurent! Oh no! A little missed a jump on the last platform.
That's really unfortunate. Dying at Crystallized Mound is probably one of the worst places you can die in the run. Just because it's a long hike back.
It's such a long way back. I mean, he's, well, at least he doesn't have to go all the way to the Crystal Heart Room. He can opt to take the lower path, going to peaks. On the other screen, though, copying the Dreamnail section, we'll see if he goes for underplat. And he will go for it. Ooh, underplat.
Ooh. Yeah, as Chad is pointing out, Slaurent will be able to save some amount of time because he has C dash and can use that to get back a little quicker than he used to get to peaks the first time.
All right, now is the power of Dreamnail. Colby will go ahead and do Watcher Knights. And Watcher Knights will be destroyed in about 15 seconds, thanks to Descending Dark.
Yeah, unlike any percent, Watcher Knights are not very scary in this category.
Colby getting his 3 hits of soul, so we can fireball the chandelier skip. Breakable ceiling.
Yeah, for anyone who might not know somehow, that chandelier takes out one of the Watcher Knights, which makes the fight go a little bit faster for us.
Slaurent kills Myla. What? Can't believe Slaurent just killed Myla.
What a move. That's a play for
move.
people right there. Personally, I'm in the save Myla game, but it's always nice to see Myla, especially routed into the run like that. Most people go to do it before Hollow Knight, but that's a big detour.
Oh, just simultaneous death from the Watcher Knights on Colby's screen. For Hollow Knight runs, Chinese faster, I believe.
We just saw something pop up on Colby's screen.
You can catch it.
It said running around at the speed of sound. A reference to Sonic, presumably. In text, it was just overlaid. That was interesting.
Oh, Slaurent headbutts into the spikes. Well, Shade Soul to now he's in kind of a rough situation because the Crystal Hunters are not in the right spot. Fortunately, he still gets through the section.
Yeah, with 4 health, Slaurent should be safe to get through this on his second attempt. But
We'll get through it on the second attempt.
Yeah, but that'll put him a good ways behind Colby here. Slaurent's going to need Colby to die, probably, to be able to come back.
Yeah, properly on the Isthmus skips. So now for Colby, the next step is to get Isthmus here. And he will do what we call the 3 Isthmus skips, which is a Spike Tunnel skip and 2 Acid skips. The 3 Isthmus skips are pretty big, major hurdle for new Elf skills runners.
Yeah, but both these runners are fairly experienced, so I'd expect them to have not much trouble with it.
Yeah, I'll assume if they don't get it on the first try, probably on second try or third try.
something that is notable is for slaurent is the spike tunnel skip is actually slightly different on each patch, or on each of the main patches ran in the game. For some reason, I think it's because of how input handling changed. But so we'll see if the timing affects slaurent, knowing that he runs both current patch and 1.2.2.1.
Colby gets the first spike tunnel very cleanly. Still has a lot of soul to go around for healing. In case he screws up, he'll straight soul the warmps. Now into the last Isma skip for Colby. Probably the hardest one. Oh. Alright. Let's see if second try will be better. Colby taking a while to get the setup. Oof. Still has a bit of soul to heal. Let's third try's charm. No.
Yeah, it looks like he's a little low on everyone.
Fourth try. By that I mean first try, right? First try.
Yeah, first try.
First try Ismas. Colby does, well, it will take some time to heal. The Horms though.
The Horms
miss Colby.
Cooperate to give Colby
robbing him of the early control. Colby's like, Horm, why you do this? No.
See the vengeance kill.
Angrily destroy the Horm. They're fired. Alright, so on the other screen though, just going to Watcher Knights.
Yeah, and Colby will be making his way over to Broken Vessel and Monarch Wings. We're going to see a little bit of RNG for him coming up. Any of these flying sentries can be in your way when you do the C dash.
Base and dash. 1, 2, and 3.
It's all three. RNGesus has blessed Colby's run.
Colby will be moving on to the Moloch sections soon. Ooh, Colby drops a little too far. It's okay, it doesn't really matter as far as health goes. We'll lose him a couple of seconds, but since we do bench here, his health will be refilled.
Yeah, thankfully he had health going over those spikes. Sometimes runners can find themselves with 1 health for that inventory drop if they have a rough set of Isma skips, and then those spikes become very scary.
Slaurent will kill the Watcher Knights with no major trouble. Right now, Colby going into Molochs. I think so far we only had a 0 Moloch hit run once, right?
Yeah, we've only had
Rhinos. No hits so far, 1 hit. What goes to the other 2 fairly okay. Second hit.
And
Takes an extra second to get some extra soul. Going to Broken Vessel. Right now we'll see the Broken Vessel skip. First try.
Yeah, that skip's deceptively difficult. It's relies on hitting a couple pixels of space that you can wall jump off of, and then doing your inputs of a jump and pushing away from the wall at the perfect time to get like a weird boost off of the wall.
Oh, Colby takes a hit, only on 2 HP. With Straight Soul though, and Descending Dark, Colby. Usually Broken Vessel isn't as much of an issue. But since it's right after Moloch section, you could end up with low HP. Colby will take a death.
No.
And since Colby did not unlock the shortcut, he'll have to go through the Moloch session again.
Yeah, so that's going to lose Colby a decent amount of time, probably about a minute. But he will still be ahead of Slaurent by a decent margin because Crystal Peaks is a much worse place to die than Broken Vessel.
Probably the worst place to die.
I'd say it's definitely the worst place to die.
Colby will get a second attempt on no-hit Molochs. No hit so far. 1 hit.
Spoke too soon.
2-hit. Oh, it's just like last time.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see him heal at the last Moloch here this time, just to make sure he gets a clean.
Oh, he is going to heal and grab himself some extra soul going to Broken Vessel.
Yeah, funnily enough, you can wedge yourself into that corner there, and it will never hit you. Or
Slaurent, though, it's taking 1 damage on spike tunnels.
Unfortunate.
Pretty rough skip.
Second try. First try again.
Man, I can't ever get that basin skip. That's Slaurent onto the second Isma skip. We'll also choose the Shade Soul. But this time, unlike Colby, he has no soul going to the final skip.
Looks like we're going to see setup lists from Slaurent, and we do.
Wow. First try Isma. Possible second try because spike tunnel. But either way, very clean.
Yeah, very clean.
Blow gave him early control.
He definitely picked up some time on Colby there.
Colby now finishing off Broken Vessel this time.
Yeah, so we still have a pretty significant gap between the runners, but much less significant than it was a couple minutes ago. It looks like it's probably about a minute and a half. Rough estimate.
Around right. Now we'll have a brief moment where both runners are in the exact same room, but they're going different directions. No.
Yeah, it looks like Slaurent just missed Colby on his screen.
Unfortunate. They could have exchanged greetings.
Yeah, high five. Does the knight have fingers?
Good question.
I mean, it can hold a nail, so I'm going to assume yes.
But he could just kind of like be curling his arm around the nail and it's working. I don't know.
True.
It's a question for Mossback to answer. Does the knight have hands? Does the knight have fingers?
Mossbag, you can credit me in the video. So we're going to see ColbyWan on the way to Hornet 2 here.
Slaurent now 1 HP after Molex.
No. And Slaurent keeps going. I would love to see him going.
He will wait. He might try to unlock the shortcut in case the worst case happens.
He doesn't.
He will not.
Either. Oh my god.
He is going to go zoom. We'll take 2 heals. So 3 HP. 3 HP, same as Colby was when he entered Broken Vessel.
Yeah. It's an understandable gamble, though, assuming Slaurent knows he's behind.
Hit early on. Looks like Slaurent is taking it a bit safe. Now he's only on 2 masks.
It probably would have been a better move for Slaurent to just heal at the Mauler and play a little more aggressive, but that worked out too.
On the other hand, Colby on Hornet, very good start. Accident or Shade Soul?
That was really
full health. A lot of parries from Hornet.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
It looks like Colby is still very comfortable in this fight.
Yeah, we're seeing very low damage. First hit, but it's looking like Colby will finish this pretty safely.
Ooh, accidentally drops into Hornet's head. Taking a bit of time. Not only on 2 HP.
Commentator's curse.
Hornet is just about done. Commentator's curse? 1
Oh
HP.
no. Oh no.
Colby now taking it very safe.
I didn't look. Did Colby safety bench?
I have no idea. Colby though does manage to finish off Hornet 2 with only 1 HP. Tries to get a gate storage. Not quite.
Very scary, but it worked, and that's what matters.
Colby will get to keep his lead on probably one of the hardest fights in this category.
Chat's informing us that slaurent is about 2 full minutes behind. It's still a pretty sizable gap, especially this late into the run. So barring Colby dying, it's probably unlikely to see a comeback.
Past Hornet 2, I don't think there's that many places to die aside from maybe THK.
You know, we can see some time loss at Umu, likely, based on if they get 1, 2, or 3 cycle. But other than that, there's not any real huge points to lose time or die until THK.
Now, just now, both runners again in the same room going 2 different directions.
They must have missed each other at the load screen.
Wow.
Well, we see Colby saved the grub for the people. I respect it.
Slaurent now making his way to Hornet 2. Does Slaurent take the safety bench? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so, which is understandable, especially considering
starting off the fight taking a hit from Hornet's counter.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. But it's understandable not to see him take the safety bench because he knows he's behind.
Trying to gamble for more time. See right there that Hornet counters that Slaurent straight so. Also, dashing into Hornet.
Yeah.
Now only on straight HP. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, regardless of where they are at in pace, a lot of runners won't safety bench at Hornet, especially at the higher level like slaurent and Colby are, because they're just confident enough with the fight. Doesn't mean it doesn't get scary though. Like we saw
slaurent finishing off Hornet.
Yeah, slaurent had a much less scary Hornet fight than Colby did.
To sta jugando.
And Colby will pick up dash slash. Now dash slash is an interesting nail art because
I think it's a cyclone slash.
Yeah. Did I say dash slash?
Yeah. That's okay.
Cyclone slash is an interesting nail art because just like inventory dropping does, cyclone will on-cap your fall speed when you're using it. So we'll see some cyclone drops in places where it's not far enough or you need to move while dropping instead of an inventory drop.
Which is how we saw Colby uses nail arts to cancel the fall from the dirt mouth well. Slaurent getting hit. No. Bad explosion. But it doesn't really matter. Starting out on his way to pick up a cyclone slash as well.
And Colby will be making his way to Umu. The last significant portion of RNG in the run, I believe. Umu can do an extra cycle, like an extra attack which will make it pretty darn difficult to get a 1 cycle. It's still savable, but very precise.
We'll see if Colby goes for a 1 cycle setup.
Yeah, it is possible that he might just go for it too. Missing the 1 cycle is very bad if you miss it in the wrong way.
Looks like he's going for a 1 cycle setup. So with Shade Soul, we have just enough damage to kill Wumu in 1 vulnerable phase. But it is quite tight with a damage cycle.
Yeah, it's 4 nail hits and I think 7 Shade Souls. So you need everything to double hit except the first Shade Soul.
Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, it looks like what happened there is one of his last 2 fireballs didn't quite double hit, or Umu got its shields up before the last one could. It was a very good attempt at the 1 cycle though, and Umu should just be a single fireball away from dying. It should be very clean.
Slaurent on his way to Umu as well.
Yeah, slaurent can manage to pick up the 1 cycle that will give him about 20 to 25 seconds on Colby. But since he's 2 minutes behind or so, it's unlikely that that would bring him back.
I believe 1 cycle is about 20 seconds faster.
Yeah, I think it's about 20.
I was so certain that Colby was gonna go for the Cyclone Slash Dreamer strat and it'll be glorious.
Looks like we might see both runners in the same room going different directions again. Unfortunately, Hollow Knight is not multiplayer, and we will not see them. High five.
Just about now. They are in this boss fight room. Colby leaving and Slaurent just entering. Let's see if Slaurent goes for 1 cycle. Guessing we will see that. Yep, Slaurent will also be going for 1 cycle setup.
So far, Slaurent has gotten 2 slow attacks from Umu, which is very unfortunate. It's just minor time loss, but it's just another way Umu can be mean.
Oh,
yeah, Umu is just a little bit low there to comfortably 1 cycle. But Slaurent saves it pretty well. As long as he gets a Dream Nail or 2, he should be able to save a 2 cycle.
I believe if he Dream Nails, a Nail Fireball should do it. Slaurent's got the 2 cycle. On the other screen, Colby now going to pick up Dash Slash. Not Dash Slash. Great Slash.
Great. Everything's Dash Slash now.
Everything's Dash Slash.
It's not all skills, it's all Dash Slashes. Let's see Colby get a real clean Durandal room here. Just barely sneaking under that second set.
To see if we'll get the double jump here first try. First try. Yay.
To sta jugando.
Slaurent having loads of difficulty getting out of the arena.
Que juega neto.
Also be on his way to Great Slash.
Yeah, so we'll notice that Colby quit back to the same room and bench that slaurent just left. And that is because he's now going to be heading to get Wraiths and then go through Queen's Gardens towards Deep Nest.
Look, they're in the same room.
They are.
In almost the same direction.
Yeah, they were almost synchronized there for a moment. The notable thing about this split that Colby's on is that they have a limited amount of health for a while, kind of like peaks, because they won't get a heal until they kill Hera at the end of Deep Nest. And they have to take a mandatory damage tank in Queen's Gardens.
Ooh, that was a really interesting C-dash. Alright, so here's the Squid Arena, which is the fun arena. So
that's
squids,
one word for it.
the squids have set spawn locations, which allows us to plan our shade soul. But if you miss, they will just fly all over the place. Very clean Squid Arena from Colby.
Yeah, we're seeing a nice Cyclone drop from Colby.
Let's say Colby heal up here before picking up Wraith, because Wraith will give all your soul back.
Yeah, and I'd guess at this point, Colby knows he's ahead and knows that if he just plays safe and doesn't die.
Oh, Slaurent almost hitting that drawn right there. Wow. Very close. Colby now going into Queen's Garden with full HP. Very comfortable and also full soul.
Yeah. And we will see in a moment Colby take an intentional damage tank and some thorns to hazard respawn at the end of the jumping puzzle instead of doing the jumping puzzle.
Will we see underplat? Oh. Okay.
Oh, no underplat. Unfortunate.
Underplat on this damage warp is really precise.
Yeah, I've never done it. Now in this next room, Colby will just be trying to gather some soul for Dark Deep Nest while quickly making it through past these Petras. Thankfully, we don't really have to fight any Petras in this run, as right next to Primal Aspids, they're one of the more annoying in the game.
Colby on full soul going to Dark Deep Nest.
See a nice inventory drop from Colby. It's kind of a scary one. You have to hug up right against those spikes so that you can clear a couple platforms.
See if Colby waits a little bit for the spiders on the bottom. He doesn't. Luckily, the spider was not in his way. Now start on the Squid Arena. All the squid are flying all over the place for him.
Yeah, we're seeing what happens when you just miss like a single hit in this arena, is that it gets all over the place.
Slaurent gets hit a little bit by the squid, now on 2 HP. Only able to heal up to 3 before he picks up Wraith.
Yeah, it'll be dangerous seeing Slaurent go through this next section at 3 HP because of that mandatory damage tank. He's essentially at 2.
Oh, Colby failing the shortcut first try, but we'll get on it on his second try.
Yeah, there's actually a dev intended shortcut to skip the trap bench in the why can't I think of the name? The Beast Den.
Mm-hmm. Colby now picking up the last of the three dreamers, which only leaves him with Abyss and Hollow Knight as the last two parts of this run.
Yeah, and that takes, I believe, about 4 minutes. So it's looking like Colby's not quite on PB pace here, which is understandable with the death to Broken Vessel, but it is still a pretty solid run for him. We'll see slaurent approaching Dark Deepness now. Dark Deepness is one of those things where entering the category, everyone's really scared of it. But once you learn it, it's actually not that bad.
Oh, slaurent taking one hit on the spike.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate.
We'll put him at 4, but it's not really that scary.
And slaurent makes it through the first room pretty clean. See a nice inventory drop from Colby in the Abyss as he makes his way over to Shade Cloak.
Oh, slaurent now having some trouble in Dark Deepness. We'll reset the room.
Yeah, it's really easy to get out of the rhythm in those dark rooms if you take damage somewhere. So it's an understandable decision to reset the room.
Colby now on the lighthouse climb.
You see a very clean climb from Colby.
A little bit of trouble at the start, but very nice climb overall.
Yeah, he didn't take any damage, which is what I'm usually concerned about. It's really easy to get tilted by those shades, and you get hit once, and then you just keep getting hit.
Yeah, you get hit like once and fall and run into another one, and then now you're all the way down the bottom with only one mask.
Yeah, because they do 2 damage, which is very scary.
A couple will quit out as soon as you get the pickup. You save a little bit of time. You'll probably see the Dream Nail early control. Oh, he got a little late.
Yeah, you can get control just a little bit early by Dream Nailing while you're loading in.
Sorry, now also picking up the last Dreamer. Colby now right here. He needs to get 3 hits of soul to perform a wraith at the end of this room to get the last skill, Abyss Shriek.
Yeah, it's really easy to forget to get those hits of soul and then get into the room and try and shriek and be like, oh, wait.
It's not right. Ooh, a little trouble was the crystal dash. Probably trying to get the perfect one.
Yeah, that one can be kind of difficult to set up. Because if you're too high, you'll hit the little crawlet on the ceiling, and if you're too low, you'll hit just the floor.
We'll see a best climb from Colby, missing that spike. That's okay. Here's the one. Oh, he gets it. Oh, here's a big one. Oh, he'll take a damage.
Yeah, it's a really unfortunate place to take damage because the abyss climbs hazard respawns are very unfriendly. So
sometimes
you get put a little lower than you'd want to
right.
be.
I usually do this climb during burst plays, and sometimes what will happen is you're like, oh, I got pretty far, right? And then we'll just play all the way back down at the bottom.
Yeah, it can be kind of frustrating.
Slaurent now on the lighthouse climb. Looks like he'll get a pretty clean lighthouse climb. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that. All right, now, pretty nice lighthouse climb. I don't want to say it too early.
Yeah, so Colby will be making his way over to the Hollow Knight now, as Slaurent's about to pick up Dash Slash. This is definitely looking like Colby's race at this point. He'd probably have to die to the Hollow Knight more than one to lose it here.
All right, now approaching a block kick, we'll see if Colby goes for Helicopter Knight or Dash Slash Knight. Both of which will be pretty interesting. Oh, no, they are.
Oh, Colby, what are you doing? No
What
Dash
the heck?
Slash. It's all right. We can forgive him. He had a very good race.
We'll see if Colby takes a heal here. He didn't heal in Dartmouth, which might imply, yep, he's not going to heal going into THK.
That's an interesting decision, especially knowing he's ahead by as much as he is.
Well, actually not, no. If he's not watching the stream, he could just think that since he died to Broken Vessel, he might be behind. If he's watching the stream, then he might know.
Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense. I know I always have the stream right next to me for this kind of thing, but that's because I'm a busybody about it.
Scope taken kind of safe. Was another hit now. Sorry, now picking up Howling Wraith.
Oh no.
Colby getting bullied into a corner on 1 HP, but managed to get the final THK's phase 3 scream.
Yeah, so
which should allow him to heal up to 3. Okay.
And it looks like Colby will safely finish this fight.
Oh, Slaurent taking a hit in the Abyss Climb. Again on 1 HP for Colby. We'll get the last scream. Unable to scream skip. Colby gets Hollow Knight down. Will be the end of the run for him. Looks like around a 58-30.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Pretty solid run. It's about, I think, 4 minutes behind his PB, which is understandable if a death to Broken Vessel in a race setting under that kind of pressure.
And 58-31 from Colby. I'm going to mark Colby as finished.
All right, sounds good.
Right now, the audio should be swapped to Slaurent's. Slaurent now going to Hollow Knight. Yeah. It's not actually that behind. Maybe about a minute or two.
Yeah, it looks like because of the since slaurent had to go through a few more extra loads than Colby because of his death in Crystal Peaks, he's not actually quite as far behind as it looked.
Yep.
But it's definitely still Colby's match here. Slaurent would have to kill Hollow Knight 2 seconds ago to match Colby. We're gonna see if Slaurent can pull off a sub out here. It looks like he's just barely on pace to do so.
Thank you. Yeah. We'll probably have to get a really nice THK fight. I'm taking it safe with a lot of shade cloud dashes, now only on straight HP.
We're seeing some pretty good Hollow Knight RNG for Slaurent here.
Some really nice Bish Freaks.
Yeah. You really don't want to see the Hollow Knight do these dashes that you just saw. Because it can duck under the Bish Shrieks with him.
Very quick Hollow Knight. Okay, so we'll take a heal or two for safety. Okay, needed to kill the Hollow Knight in about 10 seconds here. Alright.
Let's see if we can get Scream Skip Skip.
Oh, we will not see Scream Skip Skip. Oh, Hollow Knight managed to stab itself to save himself for only a few seconds longer. And that'll be the game done for Slaurent.
Alright, and that'll be about a an hour and 18 for Slaurent.
For game for Slaurent.
GG's both the runners. As soon as Slaurent finishes, we will invite him to the commentary booth for a post-match interview. Chat, if you guys have any questions for Slaurent, be sure to put them down there, or for Colby. Yeah, we'll have him in a second, hopefully.
Right. So that will be Slaurent finish as well. Okay, it looks like both of them are.
Yeah, it looks like both of them are ready in the Discord. You guys can hop on in whenever you're ready.
Yep. Hello.
Hey guys, GG's, good race.
GG's.
2 minutes and 45 seconds is what that death cost me.
Oh,
that was
Yeah.
actually painful. Like physically painful.
Die in the worst room possible on the route.
Yeah, literally.
Crystallized mound.
Yeah. That was not exactly the close run I wanted with you, Slaurent, but GG's.
I think without that death, it might have been. Maybe.
You know, without that death, it would have been within, I think, 2 seconds. If
Yeah.
it's 2:45.
Man. Yeah.
Oof. Well, maybe next time.
Next time.
But hey, I got 2 golds, or 1 gold, I guess. Or I tied my VS gold and I golded a Bish Shriek. So that's something.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, there wasn't a golden sight for me, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lowering that some of us, right?
Technically. And like after that death, there was definitely a lot of time loss, which was just like psychological. I just like at that point I know in my mind like, okay, I lost, and then I just like it gets you.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough thing to come back from, especially facing such a closely matched opponent. So, were you guys watching the restream as you were going, or did you know where your opponent was or
I
were you
was,
just
yeah.
going blind?
I was checking in on it, like when I had waiting time, like downtime.
Yeah. I thought you were playing very risky, Colby, considering your lead. You saw you went into broken.
That's the only
vessel
way I
with
play. I
one
don't know how to do
health, right?
anything else.
Right. So you go into Broken Vessel with 3 HP. Oh, that's
Usually
scary.
that's not a
Health for
problem, but I derped and dashed into him a bunch, so here we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also like, wow, Kobe was 4 HP going to Hollow Knight and not sitting on the Dirt Mouse bench. Rest
Hey,
for
you
the
managed
trade-off.
Two got a little edgy there too.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all a lot of fun.
That
I
was very
definitely at the
intense.
edge of my seat for that fight.
If I can make any of the Twitch chat clench, then I think I did my job.
Yeah, it's all about the entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of entertainment, we also got to see a Slaurent taking it out on Mila on his way back into Crystal Peaks.
Oh no. No.
It is definitely the best way to make the most of that death, Slaurent. I appreciate it.
It's okay. I took out some
Yeah.
aggression on a Whormp that didn't hit me.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Oh, yeah, we saw that. We were like, oh, wow, the vengeance kill. Oh, well, in any case, still pretty good race from both of you. Still 4 more rounds to go, so a lot more time to make it up.
Four
Especially
more,
for Slaurent,
definitely.
right? Yeah. At least 4 more matches, right?
There'll be
think we're
5
guaranteed
rounds of
4, right?
Swiss. So
Oh, 5 rounds of Switch? I
5?
thought it was 6 rounds.
I believe it's 5.
Okay.
It is 5. Yeah, so
Okay, cool.
3 more.
So 3 more. Still a lot of chances.
3 more. All right. So I'm going to lose the next one because I'll be against someone like Pisces.
And
And
I might be
you can come
against,
back and we
like-
can have a rematch in round 5.
oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, I'm
You
facing.
know, I
Akron
might lose. I
Saturday.
might face Valignative next round. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be an unfortunate pairing.
You can do it. I believe in you, Slaurent.
Yeah. I believe in the you that believes in me, but I don't believe in me. Anyway, I gotta hop off. GG's,
All right.
everyone.
Thanks
All right,
for stopping
GGs.
by.
Looks
Thanks
like
for
we're-
the
Yeah, thanks
raid.
everyone.
All right, good luck in our next races as well.
Yeah, good luck to everyone. Chat, thank you guys for watching. Hope you
thanks.
enjoyed the race. And yeah, I think
Yeah, it
that
looks-
we'll end it for today.
Yep, and it looks like we got 2 more matches tomorrow. So this is the only match for today, but I'll have 2 more tomorrow at 3 and 6. So you can look forward to that. All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. You have a
Thanks for
good
watching.
evening.
Have a good evening, Colby.
Have a good evening as well. And good evening. Well, good night.